Yeah, put that one in. Great day, you guys. Great day, great day, great day. Ooh, it is the edges for me. Yes, y'all, let's get into it. Pardon my tardiness, but was ripping and running was a little late, so I get a little, yeah, because one thing about me, I ain't gonna keep going back and forth on and on. It's gonna be a purpose, it's gonna be a reason, but I decided to go live today because to address a couple of things, with the videos and stuff, it's a lot you can't really put in there. However, y'all definitely let me know where y'all logging in from, tagging in. And Miss Riley, if you here on one of your fake pages, the little pages, just step in. Because we can't have a dialogue. You know, I'm always looking for effective communication. That's not illegal. Great day, you guys. How's everyone doing? Y'all definitely, once you come in, make sure you guys definitely sub up, subscribe. You listen. Make sure you all subscribe. Excuse my tardiness. I am serious about time. I don't play with time, but it was out. I was already out about four something, and I thought I was gonna be to the location a little sooner. However, it started pouring down raining, and I was gonna drive safety first. So came to address a couple of points. Brunswick is in the building. Miami is in the building. Atlanta is in the building. Hello, you all. For those that don't know me, I am Coach EstellaDior, the big D, not the little one. To even be center of this with the individual, an individual that you once considered a great associate, that you once used to call sus. Sus is a phrase out of, oh girl, we cool, oh girl, it's okay, oh girl, right there. So getting into all of yes, great day, you all. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe. The first thing I want to, I had this in my pocket for my healthcare issues and stuff like that. Let me get this gum out of my mouth. Y'all know what this is. So I think I might need to continue to help my sis a little bit. However, they gonna took me there. So once a person take you there, I'm the one to answer the call. And when I answer it, I go straight to HE double the hockey stick. But I'm totally addressing the first video. That's the first one. Um, facts, facts or fiction. And I want to come on and address it because one thing I want you all to know and to hear my heart, not that I need to be validated for anything, but because I am a brand and because I have a business, I want to clarify a couple of things. The only reason I am clearing my name is because I came for my boundaries. When I asked you several and numerous of times not to call me on the live, not to have me on a three-way, and that just seemed to be her motive, her MO of what she does. And I had already previously asked that due to the things that she tried to entrap me in before. So why she still did it, I don't know. But it had to come to this. So I'm here if anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns. But I just want to talk about it because everything that I'm posting is gonna come with receipts and fact checks. And one thing for certain, and two things for sure, I do not have to lie on this lady. I don't have to. I leave. She does that for herself very, very greatly. So yes, everything she has says was very dishonest. First of all, I'm gonna say you ain't never put a name on it. I'm bold enough to tag you in it. I tagged you. Of course, she has blocked me now, and that is well as well. Because after part two of this too, baby, I'm gonna walk it down on showing you how to ease gracefully. Because why do people feel it's okay to violate people boundaries? Like it's all right. You don't interject me into something that you have going on, and then you want to try to belittle me in the same sentence. What they do that at? For you to call me on live, and I have my things for the ones that's here and don't really know what's going on. I'm going to address it, and I'm gonna try my best to address it and show the video as there. But my thing is, why did you choose to do that? To think it was okay, Miss Riley? And then you get on there, and when I tell you, oh, I have a course on there. Oh, I didn't even know you had a course. If you didn't know I had a course, why was you me? Wink, wink. Why were you calling me? Why were you calling a person that you seen don't know this and don't know that? And my thing, I just feel like I'm being repetitive right now because I've already acknowledged the fact you called because you be on every story. You've been watching for so long. I don't know why 7-Eleven ain't got you open like that. I know Crime Watchers definitely have you signed on with your own unit at this time. And the fact was she's so upset and angry about, let me go ahead and break that down first. So I'm gonna take you all back because what I'm not gonna do is get on here and go tote to tote to tote. Now, one thing Miss Stella gonna do, y'all, is get her some coins out there. Y'all could definitely send some fire little heart emojis. I ain't gonna tell y'all to get on here and talk about some send me a star, send me a coin. No, just sub up, subscribe so that we could follow and we can network. Because what I am gonna do is show you how to get this bag on social media. Now, why this nice lady is upset, and my thing is this, listen, because you know y'all like to take things back and call people name. I am gonna call Donna's name because this what it's all about. That is why Shashika is upset with me. Because she wanted me to go against Donna. She wanted me to create this narrative with her that I didn't even have nothing to do with it. I had no clue about and didn't know nothing about. Let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this, and the world did not even know this. Me and Donna don't even talk anymore. I haven't spoken to her, and probably since the incident Miss Riley and Doderberg, well, I shouldn't call him that, was on the phone talking about. But I'm the type of person, if our season is up in our life, I don't have to dwell on it. I don't have to stay on it. She's very beautiful. Always been that. Always been classy. And even though now we don't speak, I was still articulate and utter those same words about her because guess what? That's how I feel. Whatever happened or the situation, that's none of nobody's business. And that's why Miss Riley was upset because she wanted to make an illusion and make something up saying, oh, well, Donna said, baby, I didn't hear it. So it don't matter. So that's the first point that got us to where we are. And my whole notion behind it, you were supposed to be so cool and everything. Once I told you that I don't believe it, I didn't care to hear it. I don't care. It should have been left there. It should have been left there. So to bring us fast forward to the situation when she called me on live. Now, if you guys just come in, let me know the city and state y'all all there from. Oh, it's blurry. Maybe it's the, I don't know, y'all there. Maybe it's the weather, but I'm gonna do the best I can to get this piece out. I was trying to find a video where she called me on live, but I'm quite sure y'all have found it. If not, my new favorite best friend page over there, Wood Peach, Peach Wood, baby, you stand on business. They continue to stand on business, and I say that because I am an advocate. I advocate for people that do not know they have the right to advocate for themselves, and the ones that don't know how to advocate. It's not behind the mess. You said something so profound when you tagged one day. I saw you say Stella have never commented on my page because it had nothing to do with me. Now, was I watching? Yes, foot cocked up like this, but it had nothing to do with me. So I wasn't gonna go over there intervening myself. I have numerous of inboxes from people saying what she's done to them and all that, but guess what? I didn't care. But when you call for me, hello, Byra, it's the Shirley. So that's the part that I felt very offended by because you've been bullying people for so long. And I will be the first one to sit back and say, yes, I have observed it. Yes, I watched it. Now, when I was in your area, in your circle, I've always told you, girl, you don't need to do that. You already make yourself look crazy with them big bangle earrings on and get on here. Who get on and makes financial claims and everything? Yes, Cassie, she is the truth. He, she, they are it's the truth. I love it. Today, it was either today or yesterday was the first day that I made my very first comment on that page. And it was because when she commented on mine, I'm like, listen, okay, it is the connection is there. But for this nice lady to get on here and say, watch what people, and I'm speaking on it because she was throwing the subliminals. She was throwing them at me. Baby, how you gonna say I don't have a business? I've been incorporated and been running a business since 2012. That was the certificate of existence that I posted. You probably don't know what that is, Miss Riley, but it's okay. However, honey, you know I have my own skincare line. You know I was the first one to bring the waist snatchers. Back then we was calling them body magics to Glenn County. So when you really get on here and you start talking about things and you talking about you don't call yourself a coach, you don't call yourself that because you can't. You aren't one. So many people do use the tagline and cliche, but baby, the accolades, which it come with your experience, your expertise, and your ever, how you call it? It comes with your education, which the three E's you don't have anything about that you could possess and really say with a clean, clear heart. Now, see how you messed up? It's because God allowed you a platform. Even though you know half of them box over there, they're too big. When I wrote my first book, you called me and asked me how. I've never been a gatekeeper when it came to you, but you don't only hold gates. You hold up electric bar fences. So I knew long time ago, you are beautiful. Thank you so much. From felon to favored. And I walk and stand in it. I never hid from it. And for you all, let me give a brief synopsis on that. I went to prison for something that happened in 2006 in Miami, Florida. So when these nice people was talking, I went to prison for Shashicka, didn't I? Absolutely didn't. I didn't even know that nice lady then. We would not have been here today if Miss Bluefoot would have never got on that live, called for me like she did. Because when she called me live on the live, when she was talking, I'm finna prove to y'all, I'm finna show y'all. I checked her how a grown woman would do in private. And we had messages. It was her, she had the audacity to text me. And my story would never change. The same story I'm telling now is what I told on the interview. However, how we got here now is the rebuttal video. Because I'm going to stand for me and I'm going to speak up for me. Is she ripping people off? Yes, she is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now I can't control that, never been a part of that. Was it illegal? Anybody that did work in the office, I don't want to call people name, they know what was going on. They know they was being told and made to write down people credit card numbers and information for the orders. Do she make people tell untruths? Yes, she do. Me and her mother got the weight loss surgery around the same time. We had the gastric sleeve. Let's talk about it. Clock it. But you made that nice lady get on your page and talk about your products made her lose weight. And I don't want to drag Miss Darlene in it because she is a sweet lady. But Miss Darlene, it has to come a point that you got to tell Shirley to sit down in the corner and stop the shenanigans. Because if you're going to stand and call on a mighty name, you got to stand full force. Yes, they know I didn't just come starting. I didn't doing. So those are the things that I wanted to address. And for the ones that saying, oh, well, I don't consider it being messy because I know I'm not messy. I'm clearing my name for one. And then for two, standing up because I've warned you twice. So anybody that doesn't like it, they got a scroll button, a delete button, a block button, they got all those. That's right, not when they wrong. So for you want to imply, people call themselves coaches, baby, I have different systems, programs. I'm just asking her to show me one. Y'all make sure you share the live. Y'all definitely subscribe so that we can connect. One thing that I oh, hello, 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 Katrina. Yes, that's what really caused all of this. And now she want to play victim. Talking about it's illegal. It's illegal to record somebody. First of all, the pronunciation of the word is illegal. Now, I know a lot of us have accents and stuff, but sometimes I mispronounce words. Mississippi is in the building. Chicago, Illinois is in the building. But I wanted each and every one of you to get to know me on your own. Definitely please follow Cooking with Dior. That's the new cooking page that I have started on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. What I do, I teach women how to turn everyday life into content to become monetized. Now, I come from the hood, come from the street, yes, but when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. Lady come for me and say, I've been to prison. Yes, I have. And I served my time. But guess what? I learned. You don't see me still doing what you doing, do you? So you ain't learned. You better be hoping and praying that you ain't on your way. When you really go, is the see thing true? We ain't seen it. It's not true. And I'm gonna say this. Well, allegedly, I would say this. The reason I don't feel it's true is one for you to be saying you have stage 3 or stage 4. Now let me give this disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional at all. At all. Maybe I just used to receive Medicaid. I'm not a medical professional. But I know because I have been there beside people who have matter of fact, right now I'm with someone walking his battle, his journey with me. He have stage 4. And he have a big that would be violating his privacy because we do FaceTime when he do his treatment. But I would say she don't because it was a point of time that she called me, and this was roundabout. I want to say this had to be in 2013. Well, the year may be a little off, but that nice lady called me, wanted me to be dishonest and lie. I had went to visit her in the hospital, and the pastor from Mount Sinai, Pastor Perry, she wrote him a check for $1,000. It was for her tithes or whatever, and she told me she had a hysterectomy. So me being cool with you, that's what I came to visit or to see. So when I got there, was her husband stay in Florida or Georgia? Far as I know, he lives in Florida. Now I will say this: the lady was at one point getting her bag. Now they do own 2 houses in Florida. I want to be messy and put them nice people address out there, but she have one that's in her name and the other one is in both of their names. And public record states that she owned the warehouse in Georgia. Now I don't know if the tax is behind. I don't know if the mortgage behind, but I'm just telling you what it says. Far as I say, I think he lived elsewhere because he never on the side of her. If mine is married, he's gonna be on the side with me. I'm just saying. So when she tried to come for that, now the C thing, that's all I know is that she tried to get me to be dishonest and say she had that. And I know she got a cousin, K Clark. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think they fell out because she tried to straighten or something, but that's third party information, so I'm not sure. Yes. Yes, that is very Willow Hannah. That is very trifling, very low. And my thing is this: even though all the shystiness and everything that she's done, me being a human had the love and adoration for you. That's why when she claimed the lady came in there and said that, I'm like, now wait a minute. I did feel something. You're very welcome. Now everything else, you like need to stop, lady, because the lies are catching up. You know, doggone well, you had to tell me to stop it. Because when I did my life on my back, the same little girl that came over there to massage you, she came to do my lymphatic massage. And she was like, I just did Miss Shashicka BBL massage. I'm just saying. That's what the girl said. She got a business. She live there in Brunswick. Yes, always missing the action. Every time he's around, you just see a bag in his hand. But I feel how I feel because sometimes I had to check myself. I was like, now Stella, why would this lady be want to follow you? Why would she want? Because I was like, you have life, you have that, but see, money can't buy happiness. When I really started going back and I started looking over things, I'm like, wait a minute. When I wrote a book, that's when she wanted to write a book. When I did the snatches, the waist, that's when she wanted to do it. Girl, you never was thinking about products or anything. And I know that you're not the brain or the engine behind your brand because you stole my graphic PR person. Hmm. Hmm. I never made it to the hospital to visit her. Was going to visit her in the hospital, but my intentions wasn't right, so I didn't go. And what I mean by it wasn't right, I was going to record her and record me snatching her lips like to check her. I don't know. That's just what I felt like doing at the time because I felt like you had played in my face. Saying you went to jail for what you did and come out and talk doing what you did, and I'm calling you lies about it. Yes. And my thing is being an advocate for it. I have a nonprofit. You all definitely could touch bases on that of how I feed in the community. My thing is this: when she go on there and say that myself and my son did 7,000 book bags, we don't come online and say, oh, this and that, and I help this and I help that. I could do the same thing. Let me just show so y'all can know. Now you know what? There I go acting like I'm just telling you. I know what I'm up with, and it ain't gonna say no motion picture. I ain't gotta go there. I ain't gotta do all that. I know who I am and what I'm standing for. I'm just saying the difference in. And that's what I used to tell that nice lady. You don't have to do all that. Just be you. Being your authentic self is what's gonna help you grow. It's what's gonna help elevate you to that next level. Leaving comments on her line because it pissed me off about the teacher. Yes. Yes. Wow, she should know people with common sense. And that's absolutely she knows that because she knows my pedigree. But this is what she do know that I don't like the mess. So she didn't think in a million years that I would clap that. But what she don't know is when you push me in a corner or you involve my children or even mention my kids, baby, this lioness go a whole different way about them cubs. A whole different way. And for you to think you're gonna come on this nice Beyonce internet and continue to throw subliminals to call my name and think I'm not gonna tear it out, you need to stop. You're starting all type of stuff. You're trying to start stuff with the people. You girl, you need to stop. It's desperate when you're going after the prisoners too. You know I know you. We've been in our Holy Ghost days and in our hoish days. Let's talk about the construction rope. They used to be knocking your back loose while you was married, and you get on there and you say so much. It ain't my business, baby. If it's a dollar to be made, you're gonna throw it in a circle. Throw that thing in the circle. I just don't know why do you feel like you could play with me like that. I've never disrespected you. I've never done. I stood 10 toes down. So when she say that little catty stuff, I was saying to people's face, you know I've always said it to your face. Period, point blank. Who is Donna? Donna is a beautiful woman that she decorates. She has a business. She also I'm not gonna say where she works because if y'all know her, you know her. But I'm just saying at her privacy, and the only reason her name came out of my mouth was because that's what that was about. When she went, she tried to say, "Oh, I didn't know you used to hang out with Donna, and I didn't know this," and I knew she was lying because I'm like, girl, it's on the people page. I first saw it on the Wood Peach page. I'm gonna show the video, I mean the picture. And I'm just scrolling through the comments and remind y'all the post was from 3 years ago. And I see Miss Shashicka in the thing talking about, oh, y'all, that's nice. Girl, you been stalking and watching. This was the picture. That's beautiful with the red hair. Well, Donna, that's her. And let me see. Let me pull it up. Biggest day. Like, I don't understand. Why would I be a topic of you or your dude conversation? It don't make sense. The math wasn't mathing. And all I was asking was why. When she first came and wanted me to believe, Donna said that I was like, I didn't believe her. And I still don't. I don't care, first of all. So when I put a name on it, I say, yes, I'm talking to Shashika, Tone Shay, Friday. I ain't gotta hide behind nothing. I said what I said. When you blocked me, you wanted me to come to the internet. Because I asked you nicely, nice young lady, to leave me alone and to leave me out of it. When you called me on live and you did that, that could have been here. You should have said just sus, my bad. But the rest of that stuff, I don't care nothing about. You ask yourself, why would you have somebody to create a whole false HIV test to say this man, you put out this man gave you AIDS? How delusional could you be? Like, why would you do that? But nevertheless, it's not my problem. And I didn't know. So don't know. All I know is that nice lady have called me several times on Messenger saying what women said and people said, and I guess because I was in a beauty salon at the time. And then one time she called saying Telly was in the people inbox. And y'all heard in the video, I mean in the message, what I told her, I said, girl, don't be listening to them H's in the street. That's your husband. And you need to stand by him. Yes, I was in there. Yes, I heard it. But guess what? She's never been nobody that I was gonna tell you nothing. Won't even tell you that it's raining outside. Because I know your characteristic. I've sat around and watched you do it to numerous of people. So why would I want to become a victim? People think they are buying products that work for her and others is so absolutely. That's why when she want to come up to my people have a business, girl, you need to stop. And it's nothing, let me straighten this. It's nothing wrong because what she's doing is called white labeling. So when she put this thing up on her post today, so that's why I'm saying I'm gonna challenge you. Show me who you coached. Shashicka, you don't even coach your own brand. I am a brand. My business is called EstellaDior Enterprise, LLC. Could you even tell us what is an entity? Could you give us 4 steps? But you could tell these people you finna do a millionaire coaching. Girl, you better stop. Because you know the strategies and the tools and everything that I have helped and assist with over the years. So for you to get up there and talk about nobody helped you in which part? Which part? I thought she really had to see. A lot of people did. Did she pay their money to you, state of Georgia? No, she did not. As far as I know, she didn't. Now, have she paid 6 cents? I don't know. When it first came out, I was only aware of it because she did call me in 2019 and say the Lord told her to give me a check for $219. That's all that nice lady ever gave me, ever done for me. And I was grateful. But it was in my eyes, I'm like, oh, that must be the 10th part of the 10,000 that she owed me and supposed to be paying that. And I said what I said when I said Shashika had never met a real millionaire, a real go-getter until I went and introduced her in 2008 because I wanted to see you win. I wanted to see you connected. And at that time, you had the position and the possession. I cringe listening to her. It's like a whole train wreck. And you get on these nice people internet. I saw somebody sent me a video today. I got to show this one. Oh, it's on this phone. Where you talking about, well, I didn't have no tummy tuck. I had a C-section. I am baffled. I say, baby, Peach Wood page gonna went back and knock that down, tap it down, and make that nice baby better sit down. Yes, y'all are very welcome. Yeah. She the healthiest sick person I ever seen. Me too. Me too. And I don't have, if Lashika had any inkling of sense, she would remain a loyal friend to you. You're not a friend, beautiful and real to the core. Thank you so much. And that's the reason I feel like she really wanted to stay connected and thought she was gonna drag me. I've been backed off, but she had never came full fledged for that. I just knew, you know how you have people that you associate with and you just know their caliber. I knew you would never help me. And yes, I did reach out to her and help for help. When I first came home from prison, I reached out to her and I said, I want to start my skincare line. Would you show me? At that time, she was just doing the hair stuff. Would you show me? She blocked me now, but that nice lady was, I see. I don't need another me. And she did. But one thing about me, go getting is my name. Hustling is the game, but I don't hustle people. I went to prison for stealing $4.2 million. They said from the government. I was a single mother of four, not saying that that's a reason, but baby, about my children, yeah. If I had the duck fight a hitchhike, mine was gonna eat. And not to mention, my crime happened in 2006, you guys. He just indicted me in 2013. So when it came up and I had to go self-surrender in 2016, I had to pay the pipe. I had to serve that time. And since I've been home, what I have accomplished and done for myself, writing my books, my planners, traveling and speaking and coaching for real. Now, one thing I won't do is commit brand suicide, but people will be in the comments that are genuine and true. I help women create digital products, ebooks, show them how to strategically plan and grow and then scale their company. This nice lady been saying she do this for how long? But show me one person that's ever been connected to her or ever paid her to show them and they got a success story out of it. I really want to know. She couldn't get on social media and tell you how to dictate a direct. That's why she had to call me that day on that. Because if you're claiming you're making millions for showing people anything, why would you have to call somebody else? If I was on here doing a live, doing a master class, or doing anything and saying that I was the level of the person of influence speaking on the area, what I want, what I'm gonna call somebody else for? I'm about to open up my professional dashboard and show y'all my insights. Why would you call somebody else? I'm finna verify. Tell that nice lady to show you. She can't. So when you came for me to my coach and all that, you were surprised when you saw all those accolades, huh? You didn't know I had a proclamation in your city, huh? You knew because you was watching. You knew. You knew I got the key to the city because the one who emceed the program back then, Miss Erica Moore. Yeah, you went and got her to be your assistant. No shade, Eric. I'm just saying. I'm just telling the truth. Telling the truth. Everybody that has ever connected with you, you mistreated them people, you abused them people, including myself. And the buck had to stop there. How's she doing in class? And she can't speak. Thank you. Thank you. Now wait a minute, because it don't take proper etiquette or proper English to create revenue. So I'll straighten that right there. But tell her to show you somebody she's done it for. When she got on there talking about watch people, you got to really know who people is. And I'm speaking because I know she was talking about me. Girl, check your facts before you get on here with that. I don't have a business. Just as you don't feel like people. I have a whole one, two, three. I have three communities. Oh, she wouldn't know nothing about it. She wouldn't know anything about that. I have three communities. One is the Boss Lady Tribe. One is my elite mentorship. That's why now I see the flyer. She want to talk about her elite mentor. I say, do you want to do everything? Or you want to try to do everything? And y'all don't take my word for a fact check. My group been up since I've been home. Hang it up. So to end this and wrap it up and go live life and have fun, because my niece in there cooking something real good. Listen, this is a community that I have, and it is a paid membership, you guys. It's a mentorship. That nice lady don't know anything about me. What she did was want to know. Ask her how to self-publish. She can't tell you. This is the boss lady. Real activity, real. I don't have to get on here and say, oh, I make 10,000 a month from one group and this and that. It's not saying what you know, it's how you can help others maximize and accomplish what you're doing. That's when you're able to call yourself a coach. Right now, you just need to be a cock and sit down somewhere and stop playing with grown people. Cause I'm getting out your sandbox. Cause the old Stella would have been a pop you on one of them big old lips. But it's not worth it. So after this, it's a part two to that live today. Cause I gotta release the records, baby. Because once I go in and took my time to research and pull them up, they come in. Oh, baby, because Peach and the Peach Eyes, PIs, they over there standing on business. And they doing it real good. But to sum it up, them products did not help Miss Darlene. Me and Miss Darlene had the weight loss surgery. Thank you. Tell her to tell me I'm lying. Well, we know she'll look in your face and say you're lying. Just like that they don't, oh, you ain't said that to me. Girl, the people, nice people was just online listening to you. So that's the part I don't understand. You cream, and let me say this, because I understand what she's going through, y'all, because I used to be a pathological liar. Just create lies for no reason. I don't know if it made me feel good, be good, I don't know. So that's maybe what she's struggling with. So I know you could not comprehend to even show somebody a strategy to roll out how they're gonna maximize the income. She gonna go look at this video that she did. That nice lady kept reading off of something, looking down, and could barely pronounce the words. So what you talking about? You gonna help somebody build a brand. First, build you a brand. Do you know how? Nope. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't got the sauce coming. They gonna get your secret sauce. What sauce? Learn how to lie and real. What sauce? And before I get out of here, let me tell you that you gotta try to get them people back their $2,500. Some even paid 3,500. You was dead wrong, girl. And you better stop playing with people about their money because somebody gonna catch you and tear them K tips right off of. Did I say that? Now don't y'all ask me that because on real, I don't know about the lady hair now. I don't know. I always thought the lady hair was real. But what she got in there now, I know that ain't the hair she used to have. But your hair ain't never been uneven like that. I'm just saying. People would have, what they call it, the edge, and they would have went all the way down. And it would have been even. What about the black man that she kept interviewing saying there was a person that worked in her warehouse? Was she really on land in Honduras? I'd be lying if I answered that. I don't know. And she probably said that because I showed me buying the land in Dubai. So that's probably why she said that. But when she's talking about I don't have nothing, baby, what you have that I don't? We both own properties. Yes, I still own my house in Georgia, ma'am. Look it up. You do everything else over here looking and juking. We both was married for a duration of time. Now my man didn't cheat on me and have babies outside. So I mean, I have been cheated on, but once I said I do, baby, I'm gonna tell you like that bop over there you got can't be that wop. Because if it was, baby, they'll sit down. You a woman, you're beautiful, and you know how to get a bag. But right now, what you are in is survival mode. Because Miracle Home Health Care was your bag. But when that left, and you did everybody so wrong, had them people in there working, you were supposed to be paying them $18, $19 an hour, and you was only giving them $8, $9 an hour. Yeah, let's talk about it. Bop, bop. That's why I did how I did. You can't play with people money and think it's gonna be okay. So my what is it, Mary had a little lamb going on. I would be too ashamed to even listen. And these next thing, cause she keep coming talking about I went to prison. Baby, you ain't have to say wrote a whole book on it. That's what my whole testimony is about. So now I help women generate ways to create more money. Well, bring me some. So, what y'all need to do, what I'm gonna say to need, I will appreciate if all y'all subscribe and most definitely follow Cooking with EstellaDior. Because let me tell y'all the scratch what I'm showing. Because after we finish with the K-tip, loose lip lady who ain't had no stomach. See, I could be messy if I wanted to, but it ain't even about mess. It's just like, baby, I know how to read. Know how to read real good, real good, real good. So make sure y'all share the live. And we're gonna start going live some more, but we ain't gonna be going live talking about all y'all. If you're interested in learning how to do content to get your bag, now I ain't gonna be on there like her talking about please buy this and buy that and then charging you $89.99 for shipping and handling. Now, whoever was falling for that, y'all got to have some type of sense now. Because y'all know doggone well the state that you're in and whatever you have to be shipped. I don't care if she's shipping a Cadillac or them pocketbooks. And I'm not finna go there with y'all because yes, that lady messaged me and say, Stella, what's the flea market down there in Miami that had to knock off purses? And this was recently. Ask the one who was in the car with. I ain't gotta lie. Now get on here and say you didn't so I can reveal. I'm just saying. She did message me and ask me that. And I say, girl, they don't sell them in the flea market down there no more. And you better stop selling them, telling them people they authentic. I don't mind you hustling and getting to your bag, but all you had to say, baby, y'all know I done touched whatever. And I know quality. So these are nice purses. You could have been selling the people the pocketbooks for a reasonable price. Selling for $70, shipping is $9. You would have been bigger than you are. You wouldn't have had to use them 2.7 bots that you bought. Thank you, Cassie. So y'all, oh, you subscribe to Cooking with EstellaDior? That's another brand. When I first did it, and I said I was going to 12 ladies with me. Now, it's a lot of ladies whose brand I worked on, whether it was building an ebook. Say me, I have a team. Miss Lashika, is anybody on your team still there beside Miss Darlene? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is anybody still anywhere? Hello, hello, hello. Have they seen? No, because you don't pay people right how you supposed to for what they worth. You play with people money, and then you try to turn around and fire them like they the worst thing in the world. I done sat around and seen you call them RNs there and then get mad and want to discredit them women because they ain't want to go against their license. Them people operate with ethics, and you over here with illegal, illegal. You need to stop. Just stop, and it'll stop. What I would recommend you do, let me tell you, all you had to do was apologize and right your wrongs. Because guess what? Players mess up too. You could apologize to those people by holding yourself accountable and right your wrongs. What I mean by right your wrongs, pay them back their money if you owe them. Correct the shipping issue. And then continue to push forward. But you want to create this false narrative like people hating on you, dislike you, and talking about so much you done for people. Tell me what you done for me. Because baby, don't nobody the world would have been hurting. I like to tell how people bless me. Yes, and I know it was a couple of them. When you say I've never done nothing, baby, you forgot I was 6 months pregnant when I went to Georgia to help you speak and market your company because you didn't know how to speak well to go into the doctor's offices. Now, Stella, don't do that. Don't take her back. Leave me alone, nice lady. So good night, everyone. Please definitely subscribe. When I get off here, I should have, yeah, stub up. And if you are interested, I'm gonna tie it in because all of this is gonna tie to the brand. I'm so serious. It's very strategic. That's why when I saw the thing she did, the first step was to make you aware, awareness. That's why I put the post up saying the rebuttal was coming. Then strategically post. Then now direct you to my YouTube. I'm telling you what I'm doing. And you could use controversy to build your coins. Hello. Because everyday life is content. I love you all. Until next time. Have a great day. Let me see. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.